Welcome, everyone, to a fabulous session that we're going to run in the next 15 minutes, all about how to use ChatGPT. It's a way of combining human intelligence with artificial intelligence. I'm Denise Meyerson from MCI, and I'm really excited to share these skills with you. So the first thing I want to point out is that artificial intelligence is now considered a gigatrend impacting the world. No longer a megatrend, it's now moved to gigatrend status. So what is artificial intelligence? It's when machines like computers are programmed to think like humans and start to imitate or mimic their actions. Some of you might already have seen examples of artificial intelligence in action. For any of you who have done any kind of facial or speech recognition, that could be artificial intelligence. Internet searches where things come up to you with adverts or social media posts based on your online behavior. Chatbots on customer service calls, or when you use Alexa or Siri. All of these are examples of artificial intelligence in action. For any of you as well who've received recommendations on Netflix or Amazon on what to buy or what to watch next, there's another example for you. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, and it's where the computer is being taught to learn by itself. So humans learn from experience, but the machine can be taught through algorithms to absorb all this data and learn from the data that it's being provided. And obviously it keeps improving over time as well. So if you take this kind of metaphor that I quite enjoy, and I have to be frank that ChatGPT did this for me, you'll see that here is a quick illustration of how machine learning works. So it's if you have to teach a child what does a cat look like, there are obviously hundreds of variations of different cats, but you start showing it different pictures. You show the child different pictures of cats, and the child begins to learn how to recognize that although two cats aren't alike, there's a pattern there, and they begin to recognize the cat. And so for machine learning, the algorithm is fed lots and lots of data, and over time it starts to recognize the patterns and the features of these cats, which could represent any type of information. And that's how Netflix and Amazon start to get to know which movies or books you like, because the machine is learning from your past behavior and is able to make recommendations for you. So where does ChatGPT fit into the picture? It is definitely an AI language model, and it's designed to interact with us. So it's been trained over a couple of years by huge, vast amount of internet text, and it's begun to learn how to pick up these patterns to give us and produce answers for us that we want, which is quite amazing. If you think about how it has had such an incredibly fast pickup in the last few months, even that it's overtaken the launch of Netflix, it's overtaken the launch of Spotify, it's overtaken the launch of Instagram, even. It's absolutely incredible just how fast it's been absorbed into the world, and how many people, over 100 million people, are using it already. Phenomenal. Nonetheless, it does make people nervous. We have to be honest about that. We don't know what plagiarism is anymore, because it's reading and absorbing all this different information. People are questioning whether it'll take our jobs. Will the AI be ethical? Will it have a lot of bias in it? Will it even, we don't even know where this is going. So there's quite a lot of unknown that definitely puts people off, and justifiably so. But on the other hand, the plus side of it is that AI gives everyone the opportunity to become like an Einstein, which we never had before. It can pass medical exams, it can pass legal exams. We can't detect even in assignments, and a huge problem for universities, colleges. How do we know who's writing the assignment, the student or the AI? Over 1 billion people in the world are going to have access to this eventually. So it's a massive transformation that going to take us somewhere, and let's use it in the appropriate way. And for us, the appropriate way to use it is as a way of enhancing productivity. We can't uninvent what has been invented. So let's take advantage of what is there and make our lives a little bit easier. I see it as having my own personal assistant, and I'm sure you can start to picture some of the tasks that AI or the ChatGPT can assist you with. Here are some of the examples, and this list is endless. I'm just listing a few that can fit onto the slide, but you can imagine that there's a lot longer list than this. There's emails, there's subject lines, there's copy for marketing, training programs, meeting agendas. It can even write code for any of you who need it. It can start your research. It is simply a very, very long list of tasks that is only going to grow. And for your particular context, obviously, you'll refine this list so that it is appropriate for what you want. So let's get started and have a look. If any of you haven't yet signed up for ChatGPT, if you look on the screen, that is the web address that you're able to copy. There is a free version, which is at the moment totally free, and also a paid version, which is about 30 Australian dollars a month. So, but the free version is more than adequate, and you're definitely able to use that. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT. I'm going to switch screens if you'll give me a moment, and we're going to go live into ChatGPT and have a look to see how it works. So here we are in ChatGPT, and you can see that I've already been asking, and I'm always very polite to Chat, and I've been asking Chat to help me with an email about ChatGPT, telling my team that it's now available. So I say to it, please, Chat, could you write me an email as a follow-up? So I'm giving it information for my team of, say, 10 people, reminding them to make use of the wonderful features of ChatGPT. Oops, GPT. Um, let's give a bit of information about how long the email should be. So say, please write about 200 words. Use emojis. I'm very friendly with my team. Emojis. What else could we tell it? Keep the tone. Keep the tone friendly. Okay, let's see what chat does for us. And let's see if it is. So there's my emoji. Oh, I like that subject line, a little rocket going there. I don't know if I'd really say finds you in high spirits, so I'll adjust that when I write it myself. Circle back to you. It's a fabulous thing. It's available. Okay, here it's giving me some really great ideas. I can't say that I'd use every single one of those sentences, but I'll certainly use some of them. I'm going to write back to Chat and say, Chat, please, could you add some bullet points? Bullet points to the message, and let's see what chat does. So I keep training the chat GPT as to what I want and how I want it written. And here you can see that it's on its way. It's given a few sentences there that, again, maybe not quite in my tone of voice, but yeah, it's given me some fabulous little quick bullet points and given some ideas for the team. And I quite like this one, so I'll probably be happy with using most of it. I don't know if I'd necessarily say, let's ride this wave of innovation. I'd say, let's be innovative. Let's take ourselves to new heights. Together, we're unstoppable. So there might be a few things in there that, yes, I might not want quite as much as ChatGPT is telling me that I would want it. But without question, it is with I'm hoping that you saw from that very quick and small example just how powerful it can be. And so I'm going to go back into my slides, if it will let me do such a thing. And I'm going to continue and just give you a few final tips about how how you can use ChatGPT and how it can be of benefit to you. But I hope that that quick example gave you some sense of just how strongly amazing it can be. So the first thing is, don't give instructions that are too broad. For those of you who know what a tennis bracelet is, a bracelet made of diamonds, if you're not specific about that, all it's going to do, which has happened before, is write a story for you about a bracelet that was at a tennis court, which is not what you want. So we do have to be specific, try and be as explicit. What are the key messages? You saw I wanted bullet points. I gave feedback on how to adjust it, how long it must be, how many words, what's your tone of voice, casual, formal, and so on. Who will read the article? We do have to be careful as well that ChatGPT can hallucinate, so it can provide very incorrect information and be convinced it is correct. So you do need to check your facts. Remember, teachers can also be wrong, and so can ChatGPT. You also need to keep checking and editing the spelling, the grammar. You can instruct it to write in Australian English, but generally the default at the moment is to American English. But as I said, you've got to check the tone of voice. Is it authentic? Is it something that you would write? How do you make it sound more genuine so people know, oh, I don't want something that ChatGPT wrote? But keep at it. Practice makes perfect. You know, we're nimble, we're adapting to this new, brave new world. So don't give up too soon if it gave you an answer that wasn't quite what you were looking for. Keep trying, keep making the most of it. Remember that at the moment, this is the worst version of ChatGPT there is, and it's going to improve from here. So it can only get better as we get more and more used to it. For those of you who have children, science fiction is happening now. If you go onto the website Khan Migo, just have a look at the spelling there, you'll see that it is already coaching children, giving them one-on-one coaching so that they can improve their assignments, that they can improve their understanding of certain topics, and it's doing the same for teachers. So this is an enormous step forward in making science fiction truly a reality. And I think it's going to be coming pretty soon into the corporate world as well. So I'm hoping that I'm getting a thumbs up from everyone, that you prepare to give ChatGPT a go, or if you're using it already, improve your usage of it and really be ready to shape the future of work, because that's what is happening right in front of our eyes. Here are our contact details. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to know more about how you're using ChatGPT, and you're very welcome to share this module widely in your organization. So thanks so much for participating, and all the best.